Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Alexis Monet. Before we get started, make sure you all hit that like, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Okay everyone, so last night Twitter went into a frenzy because Nicki Minaj and Cardi B were going back and forth, and they were directing a lot of posts at each other. And things got extremely nasty and petty between the two ladies during their social media altercation. And it all begun when Nicki Minaj posted a photo of an eagle. And if you don't know, Cardi B used a crow during the promo and her album rollout. And Nicki Minaj posting the eagle to people symbolizes that an eagle flies higher than a crow, and it can also be a predator to crows as well. Now Cardi did see what Nicki posted, and she also did see the chatter behind what the eagle meant, and she did respond via her Twitter account. Cardi did go on to say, "You must have missed me. Huh, crazy. Now kiss my feet." She also went on to say, "Nothing more annoying than a bored chick." Nicki replied by saying, "To every enabler, never provoke a writer while they're writing. You joined the game as a willing participant. Don't try to back out now." 3/27/26. Hashtag Rock Bottom Nation, hashtag Rock Inflation, hashtag Rico Nation, you failed. Let the reindeer games begin, we win again. She then went on to say ABCDEFG rap like Barney and still ugly. She also went on to say Bardi B and Barney dangerous. Cardi responded by saying, "The power I have make these girls come out of rehab every time. Go to your room." Nicki replied by saying ABCDEFG, he don't want to dig my big cat. She then went on to say ABCDEFG pregnant, play with his pussy, talking about Stefan Diggs and Cardi B's relationship, and low-key calling attention to the SA allegations against Stefan Diggs. Cardi responded by saying, ABCDEFG, your man have to snatch ussy. Ussy tastes like honeycomb. Your bro be touching 12-year-olds. Child, Nicki Minaj was calling Cardi B Barney B, and then went on to post a photo of Cardi B photoshopped as Barney the big dinosaur. Cardi then went on to say, "Dang, she was streaming Magnet hard as heck, huh?" Because in the song Magnet, where she did diss JT and Ice Spice, Cardi did say ABCDEFG, these girls can't mess with me. Cardi also posted a photo of Nicki Minaj's brother's mugshot and him with a pink wig on. She also went on to say, "Nah, cause I was really baking ribs and making blondie brownies, and here come this chick bothering me on a dang Monday." Nicki then went on to say ABCDEFG lied and said my mom was Trini. She also went on to say raw dog and pregnant with the fourth baby. Barney B, BV, HPV, allegedly. She went on by saying ABCDEFG surgery to look like me, tell Rat and tell Jay-Z, Rico, fraud and perjury. Cardi clapped back by saying, "Alright, now this the third time talking about my pregnancy. Like you wasn't going to different fertility doctors cause you couldn't reproduce from all them perks scrambling your eggs. Not allegedly. Lord protect my babies." Nicki then went on to say ABCDEFG falling off the charts with a big belly. Running trains, barefoot, still smelly. Still you could not outsell me. Cardi responded by saying, "Why you keep bringing up my album? It's not the gag that you think it is. You've been in the game like 16 years. You need to compare yourself to your peers that started around your time. Rihanna, Taylor Swift, Drake. Those are the numbers that you need to be competing with, and you can't because you're doing lower than all of them. I was in high school when you came out. What the F are you comparing yourself to me for?" And I think Nicki Minaj, along with the Barbs and many other people, are comparing the two because Cardi B did allude prior to the album dropping that she was going to outsell Nicki Minaj on X Spaces.
And there is an album. So you talking about no album with it? What? Y'all don't even want me to drop that album because y'all gonna be crying. Because I'ma outsell. I'ma have hits. I'ma be on top. That's a fact.
Now, in my opinion, I do believe Cardi B and her team were gearing and trying to outsell Nicki Minaj, and it didn't work. And I believe had it worked, Cardi B would have been online gloating and talking numbers and shading Nicki Minaj. But we can all see that the antics, the gimmicks, her pregnancy, the bundles, and all the things, even adding old songs, did not help her first week's numbers, and Nicki and the Barbs will continue to be petty, and I don't think this will be the last spat we'll see this year between the two ladies. Now, speaking of other Cardi B news, Cardi B was exposed in a leaked audio call conversation between Ice Spice's manager. It does also seem like Riot was on the phone and Ice Spice's team. And in the audio, Cardi was threatening to beat up Ice Spice and also did throw her friend Latto under the bus by calling her scary. Now, a lot of people did take notice that Cardi B was mentioning Latto several times and was calling her scary because Latto and Ice Spice did have an issue before, but they did make up and also put out a song together. And Cardi B does have 2 songs with Latto, and Latto was also featured on Cardi's album on the remix to Every Time. So it did look a little odd and out of place that Cardi B kept calling out Latto like that. And even JT jumped in the mix by saying that it was off-putting that people will talk behind the scenes but have different energy for you in person. And JT did react to the audio on Snapchat, and she also went on to say this in her caption: "This is really sad how people will speak on people behind the scenes. This scary. I wonder what triggered this. The Latto stray, but went getting adverse from that girl, but I'm fake, whoa," and kept saying the N-word. Now, Cardi did apologize and respond to the Latto backlash because people were calling her out for being a fake friend. She did come out on X to say, "I was ranting and hot at the moment, but I really mess with Latto heavy. I respect everything about her, including her team. That's so sweet. And nope, I'm not too prideful to apologize to someone I really respect. So this is my public apology, and now I'ma privately buy her a bag." Now, in my personal opinion, I do believe Cardi B still feels the same way about Latto, especially with Latto and Ice Spice collaborating for their single called Yacht. I feel like Cardi B doesn't really respect Latto, and she had to say Faith's Republic because it does seem like Cardi B is into it with every other female rapper, except Glorilla, who tends to stay out the drama, and even her and JT has made up. And the way she was going off on Ice Spice's team for allegedly what Ice Spice said about Cardi B in one of her songs, Cardi B is really pressed behind Ice Spice and even going back and forth with Ice Spice's manager, but that's for an entire different video. But I do believe she does have some issues with Ice that will continue to go on because Ice previewed a new track that is seemingly dissing Cardi B again. But Cardi did low-key ask for the smoke when she was dissing the girls on Am I the Drama, and now the girlies are responding on tracks and via X. But you let me know how you feel about these topics down below. Thanks again for joining me for yet another video, and until next time, bye.